Every day, the average Pinoy is exposed to different kinds of media. In the fields of advertising, broadcasting, journalism, and film, different kinds of messages and images are projected to the audiences. And in a third world country like the Philippines, one of the most prominent issues usually depicted is the issue of poverty. Join us today as we take a closer look at how media in the Philippines portray poverty. Nakakakita po kayo ng istorya po ng may hirap sa television, sa pelikula, sa dyaryo.
Is maano ka maawa ka din. Malungkot ka din, lalo kung maganda yung drama. Na mga mahirap na kalungkot.
Ang laki ng mata. Ang laki ng mata. Ang laki ng mata. Ang laki ng mata.
Wow,
Po kayo ng story.
Parang naano ka rin, nakaawa. Nakikerry away ka sa sitwasyon.
Bakit po kaya?
Siguro charged to my experience. Siguro parang ikaw, parang ayaw mo rin maranasan yung naranasan nilang hirap, diba? Kahit naman siguro sino makakanood mo.
People from the academe will agree that the portrayal of poverty in media is influenced by profit-making.
The representation of poverty in mass media is one that is quite commodified in the sense that it is a discourse that sells. It represents the lives of the poor, but these lives were already packaged in a way that will be saleable to the poor.
Ang paglalagay ng realidad sa loob ng media, ang pagpo-portray ng media o pagpapalabas ng media sa realidad ay mayroong dalawang anyo. Una, totoo. At pangalawa, exaggerated. Ito ay nangyayari dahil mayroong component o aspekto na ang media ay nakokorap ng usapin ng pera. Ang media ay nakokorap ng usapin ng hindi pagsasabi ng totoo dahil gustong kumita. Sa madaling salita, mayroong usapin ng profit o pagkita kung ano ang gusto mong ipakita para makuha mo yung objective mo bilang isang media.
Also, media has portrayed poverty as a negative image of our country.
If media has portrayed poverty as a negative aspect of our country, that's nothing new. All other countries in the fourth world and even in the third world have portrayed poverty.
Ano yung portrayal? What are the dominant portrayals of poverty? That it is actually a situation that can be traversed. How? Through charity. No?
Charity.
Halimbawa, yung Wawawi, through the charity of these OFWs, no? Through the charitable or the generous heart of media conglomerates like the Lopez's, ABS-CBN, who in fact have the stakes for the status quo. Ayaw naman talaga, they don't want to eliminate poverty because that would change their position. So it's really a strategy of containment. Number two, they represent the poor as an oppressed class, but never as a fighting class.
Sa TV, medyo may sensationalism pagka yung evening news, pag poverty like may nakasunog or may may tragedy na nangyari sa mga places na mahihirap. Merong syempre they also want to sensationalize poverty in a way. And so they start putting their voices a bit parang melodramatic and so on when they portray poverty there. Tsaka the words that they use, parang talagang kawawang-kawawa yung namatayan halimbawa or yung nawala ng ari-arian and so on. Ngayon, sa mga teleserye naman, I think they kind of glorify poverty in a way because parang what they say, parang they wait for acts of God like taking you out of poverty in an instant or not really encouraging hard work, advertisements. Yun nga, poverty is something you don't overcome. Parang poverty, they give you formulas by which you you forget about the fact that you are poor, and they make you just smile, or they turn your mind away. So kumbaga sa central route of communication, parang hindi nila sinusunod yung central route, ang sinusunod nila yung peripheral route, diba? Para yung emotional at saka sensational part, yun ang kanilang inaano, instead of solving the problem.
There is an objective or hidden agenda in portraying poverty.
Sa madaling salita, natututo ang tao sa pamamagitan ng media. Bagamat nagiging maingat din ang tao sa pakikinig sa media dahil meron nga siyang layunin na maaaring taliwas sa layunin ng nakararami.
While it exposes the situation of poverty, it masks it because in a way, one-sided yung portrayal ng poverty. Na halimbawa, bakit sumasali sa mga ganung contest yung mga mahihirap? Is it just because they're poor? I think it really erases the fact that there is a system that keeps them poor. And the media apparatus is one of those mechanisms that actually keeps them poor by actually deploying a very insidious discourse of poverty.
Sa akin, ko yung usapin ng portrayal nga ng poverty lalo sa media is sanitized version. So in the end, kapag nakita natin yung sa television, halimbawa kahit nga news report na merong nag-aaway sa isang police station, kala natin violence yun, pero epekto yun ng poverty. So hindi naman talaga nadidiscuss yung poverty o kahirapan ng mga taong to. Pero pinapakita yung violent tendencies ng mga mahihirap, ng mga lupin.
Media is really a state apparatus. It doesn't allow for any other discourse that would represent poverty in a way that is beyond how the state wants to manage the country. And it's a form of social engineering.
Hindi na nagiging critical yung media sa images na pinoportray sa television ng poverty kasi yung mismo media ay hawak ng Estado natin.
That's why, diba, yung mga crimes, they're always associated with the lower class because that's how media portray yung mga news reports. So, bakit sila laging nakastation sa mga police station? People see na, ganito pala yung poor, no? They're stereotyped as, the ones who are always engaged in petty crimes. Pero yung mga ginagawa na, halimbawa, tax evasion ng mga mayayaman, that's never reported in the news. And only because, these programs are dependent on their advertisements, right?
On the other hand, media practitioners agree that media have both helped and oppressed poor people.
Hindi natin makakaila na in a sense, commodified talaga ang poverty, ang poor sa bansa natin dahil sa media. Pero, in the sense na commodified siya dahil, kumikita yung mga networks dahil sa mga storya nila, dahil sa mga case studies na mahihirap.
Sa larangan ng pagpapalabas ng mga soap opera, madalas pinoportray ang poverty, especially those in the bracket of C, D, and E. Madalas nga gas-gas na sa mga soap opera yung like halimbawa ngayon mapapanood mo from ABS-CBN to GMA, you have Pieta, you have those Mars Ravelos or those Carlo J. Caparaces comics na mga nilikha. In that case, para sa akin, positive na pinoportray ng media, entertainment media, ang poverty na sumasalamin sa mga pangangailangan ng mga tao. Kaya nga lang, karamihan, ang nakakalungkot lang nun, minsan hindi na tayo nagmo-move on sa mga topics ng poverty. Dahil nagiging entertainment na siya.